Introducing Mr. Money.
Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay your water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.
Apple Max. Take it to the max.
Want to just get out of town with your friends and family? Are you having a corporate getaway and have no adequate transport? Then this here is what you need to listen to. A brand new 35-seater Yutong luxury bus is now up for hire at an affordable and negotiable rate. It comes fully equipped with aircon, TV for your relaxation, music soothing your trip, and DVD players to give you variety. Book now by calling 0955 0966 or 977 844 141.
What makes the new Yo-Yo Chipsy so unique? 100% natural ingredients. Nothing artificial. Just a pure experience of freshness. Chipsy potato chips. We know you'll love them.
Hey girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Your jungle.
Hello and a warm welcome to Prime Television's main news. My name is Martha Namanja to present it, and now we take a look at the headlines. Penmark Stationery Warehouse along Cairo Road gutted. Lamasat workers stage protest. FODEB bemoans high voter apathy in the just ended by-elections. And in international news, Ebola hospital workers walk out over pay. Stay tuned for the details. Thank you so much for staying tuned. My name is Martha Namanja with the menus in detail. Lusaka's Mississippi compound residents have accused their area councillor, Lawrence Sichalwe, of selling their land to a named investor. The residents have told Prime TV News that the councillor has even written letters informing them that they should vacate the land in question to pave way for the investor. But when contacted for a comment, Councillor Sichalwe denied the accusations, saying government under the Ministry of Local Government and Housing as well as the Ministry of Lands are the owners of the project. He says government has embarked on programs to develop land which is about 300 meters from the Kafue Road, hence the call for the residents to vacate the area. He explains that the meeting was called with the residents to explain the matter as well as compensation issues.
Kama Zambia ni tilimonga ni huku manje sitigona manyumba tikagona manyumba tingona bwela opima tivundu muko tipesa tilichintaku
These are the voices of angry residents of Mississippi compound who have accused the Nkoloma Ward 1 councillor Lawrence Sichalwe of selling their land to a named investor. The residents claim that they are now living in fear as unknown people have been frequenting their houses, taking measurements of their plots. They have vowed that they will not vacate the place until government intervenes.
Ife munomwami sisi tivota ndise tuvotoka mbati mulikapinga tufuna ati uja sata president wasu kwata tipeke ise ndayo ufuna ma investor bwere muno ma investor kabwere onani wana skulu apunzira mulibe nchito numaronda nchito ni kupanga mabanzi kulibe vamene tikundi atieni poverty yangena ife tufuna title deed munomwami sisi tiambolipila landi tufuna miseo ingene tufuna manzi yangene so tufuna tivutisha tufuna uje country yosa zwe kwata tipeleke isasata
mafolena ze ina pisi setibe pisi ndise bantu osauka so ise osauka mutimverereko chifundo and then manzatu wana mabilioni basakireko malo kwina nguma investor na mabilioni sendise bantu osauka chito midala zatu zinasiya acha mkatipeleka kuti zambia yanganepo isendise bantu bana investment baipeleke kwa mizi kushi bantu malobo yalifuru basakira nchito maja investment bampeleke abantu kudala bampeleke bainvesti kumizi bafuna banchito bantu wakatikachila wana basengapeleka kuti ina misisi niyakudala isetibatwa 1970 tinabatwa mwa misisi muno ngati bakaunda vomekeze kakomboni wesene kwepeneze ingondo yakula manje bantu basaenda kuti kuchongwa kwipemalo.
But when contacted for a comment, Councillor Sichalwe distanced himself from the accusations, saying the process started way back in 2004, adding that he is simply helping the residents to make a wise decision, as the investor in question already has title deeds to the land.
The area has already been surveyed, numbered, and those people are sitting on somebody's titled land. So that investor may one day come and just say, could you move away from my land? I've got title for this area. So I was just trying to enlighten the community on what is to come.
He explained that government has given a directive that all residents living on both sides of the Kafue Road in the range of 300 meters should vacate the area to pave way for systematic and gradual development.
Some people are not being sincere with what is on the ground. What is on the ground is that I had called some residents who are affected with the developments that is supposed to be undertaken 300 meters away from Kafue Road, on both sides of Kafue Road. As you may be aware, development in that area is supposed to be preserved of local government, Ministry of Local Government. And there was a directive that there would be a gradual and systematic upgrade of the area. So my major concern is the residents who were compensated in 2010 who have this year run to my office complaining that the compensation was not adequate and the income questions. So I took it upon myself to educate the community who are affected.
Several households earmarked for demolition have already been marked. It is yet to be seen what the outcome of this land wrangle will result into. Kalan Muchima reporting for Prime TV News in Lusaka.
Penmark Stationery Warehouse near Puma Filling Station along Lusaka's Cairo Road has been gutted. The fire, which is suspected to have started from the warehouse around 12:40 hours, left a trail of destruction before being quenched around 17:45 hours by a combined team of Zambia Air Force and Lusaka City Council firefighters. We have more in the following report.
Fire swept through Puma Filling Station along Lusaka's Cairo Road, destroying the entire warehouse. The fire is suspected to have started in the very warehouse around 12:45 hours, and efforts by the owners to quench it off failed and later called for reinforcement. But even with the firefighters on the ground, they struggled to gain access to the source of the fire, as there was no way to get to the source and required breaking of the wall, which the owners are reported to have resisted for reasons best known to themselves. Firefighters from the Zambia Air Force and Lusaka City Council struggled to quench the fire as they frequently ran out of water and had to take turns in going to fetch the commodity. But it was most disappointing on the part of the Lusaka City Council, who failed to use their high-tech fire engine as officers on the ground seemed not to know how to operate it. The fire engine was parked at the scene for over an hour until some experts arrived at the scene, who equally struggled to put it into action. Scores of residents just looked on as the station burned into flames. The fire was only controlled at slightly after 17 hours after a long struggle. Kalan Muchima reporting for Prime TV News in Lusaka.
Zambian Children New Life Center has challenged the Patriotic Front government to empower women and appoint them to decision-making positions. Center Executive Director Kavumbu Hakachima says there is need for government to ensure that women are appointed in cabinet to help the country develop. Ms. Hakachima says Zambia's 50 years Golden Jubilee celebrations should embrace women liberty and economic empowerment. Ms. Hakachima was speaking in an interview with Prime TV News in Lusaka. She adds that both men and women require empowerment for the country to develop.
I would like to challenge or to request the government to consider appointing more women in leadership, even in cabinet, because what we see now, there are very few women in cabinet. Does it mean that we cannot manage to save? We can. We have the same ability, the same potential, the same capability as men. So women need to brace themselves and prepare for these leadership positions. Let also children, right from the start, when they're still young, learn to make decisions within homes, so that when they become adults, they are already used to that culture than where we told children, can you shut up? You are a child. I want that to change. I want also more women, more girls, more females to be able to stand out and protect themselves. It saddens me to see that some girls some young women can clearly see that this man is taking advantage of me, and yet they cannot speak against that to protect themselves.
Gender Deputy Minister Obvious Chishala has revealed that the Ministry of Gender is engaging more stakeholders to help sensitize rural communities on the issues of gender-based violence. Mr. Chishala says as the nation commemorates its Golden Jubilee, issues of GBV should not be allowed to continue. He says government is committed to putting a stop on all cases of gender violation, regardless of who is involved, adding that resources are being put in place to help with a countrywide sensitization on the genders of GBV. Mr. Chishala has called on the community, especially the women, to support each other in protecting and reporting cases of GBV in their homes and communities. The Deputy Minister was speaking to Prime TV News in an interview.
The measures we've put in place with a view to eradicate gender-based violence is we are trying now to work hand in hand with our cooperating partners, like the United Nations Development Cooperative. You know, recently, I think that was in the month of June, they gave us some vehicles which were distributed to a number of provinces, of course through Zambia Police Service. And since then, our colleagues in the Zambia police force through the Ministry of Home Affairs have been trying to do the best they could do. They've been going around in ensuring that they touch each and every corner of the provinces who were given an opportunity, such as Lusaka, Eastern, Northern Province, to see to it that gender-based violence was brought down.
You're watching Prime Television's Main News with me, Martha Namanje. Stay tuned for more news just after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Money. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay your water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.
Girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
Potato sticks, freaky fries. Get that awesome crunch.
We now continue with the Prime Television's main news. Lamasat workers on Saturday abandoned work in demand for their gratuity. The workers who camped at their managing director's office vowed not to report for work until their 2-year gratuity, amounting to about 3.1 million, was paid in full. But company managing director, only identified as Mohammed, told the workers that the delay in paying them their gratuity is as a result of lack of funds. Mr. Mohammed, however, promised that his company will settle the outstanding dues by Monday next week. Kalan Muchima now brings us more in the following report.
Labor disputes seem to have become a common feature in Zambia. Barely a week passes without reports of workers being involved in work stoppages as a result of labor disputes mainly involving money. On Saturday, workers at Lamasat staged a worker stoppage demanding for their 2 years gratuity amounting to 3.1 thousand kwacha each. The workers camped at their managing director's office waiting to be addressed on the way forward. After a long wait, Mr. Mahmoud, the managing director, finally emerged and asked the workers to report for work as they will be paid their dues on Monday next week. He said the company has taken long to pay them as it has got no money due to poor business.
So your problem is the gratuity money?
Yes. From January.
From January. We will pay it next week Saturday. I take this responsibility. Sometimes it's also got to do with the cash flow. Now, since you are coming with a problem, you are under pressure, we really understand you, and we apologize also for the delay, if there was any delay. But anyway, you're coming to me to sort out this problem. I'm sorting out this problem. Either we pay you, all of you, on Saturday, or we start paying on Monday by department. But when we pay one department, the other one shouldn't complain. Why this guy paid today? So we start on Monday. We start on Monday. By Saturday, all department will be free.
But the workers refuse to go back for work, saying they have been cheated with the same promises for a long time now.
Paying you money this time, and we have tired of waiting for that. And now you are telling us to say on Saturday. We thought maybe it's only Mr. Beno alone who was making that issue. Now to our suppliers that you are also saying on Saturday.
You know, we'll start on Monday. We'll start.
Later, the workers were seen leaving the premises without any tangible conclusion. Galan Muchima reporting for Prime TV News in Lusaka.
President Michael Sata has expressed gratitude to the people of Zambezi West, Vubwi and Mukushi South for voting for the Patriotic Front and its candidates. President Sata says the defeat of MMD and UPND reinforces the PF government's commitment to distribute development in all parts of the country. The head of state has noted that the people in the three constituencies have with certainty rejected meaningless political rhetoric in preference for national development and unity. The president has also congratulated the opposition MMD and UPND for winning the Kasenengwa and Solowezi Central parliamentary by-elections, respectively. This is according to a press statement issued by President's Special Assistant for Press and Public Relations, George Chela. Meanwhile, the Zambia Direct Democracy Movement ZDDM has noted that the poor performance of the opposition in the last 6 parliamentary by-elections clearly shows that there is need for unity of purpose if they are to perform better in 2016. ZDDM Vice President Charles Kafumbo, in the media statement, says it is unfortunate that the PF has managed to scoop 4 of the 6 seats that were being contested. Mr. Kafumbo has, however, congratulated all political parties that participated in Thursday's parliamentary by-elections for their good conduct. Mr. Kafumbo says it is gratifying that the elections in all the 5 constituencies went on smoothly without any reports of violent activities. On Thursday, Zambians in 5 constituencies, namely Vubwi, Kasenengwa, Mukushi South, Zambezi West and Solwezi Central, were voting for their new members of parliament. Foundation for Democratic Process, FODEP, has expressed gratitude over the peaceful and transparent manner the September 11 parliamentary by-elections were held. FODEP Executive Director McDonald Chipenzi says it is gratifying to note that the just-ended elections did not record any incidents of political violence, which he says is usually the case. Mr. Chipenzi has, however, bemoaned the high levels of voter apathy that characterize the by-elections, adding that no constituency was able to record a 50% voter turnout. He has since called for more voter education to prevent the same reflection in the 2016 general elections. Mr. Chipenzi was speaking during a media briefing in Lusaka. The Drug Enforcement Commission DEC Anti-Money Laundering Investigations Unit has arrested a 44-year-old businessman of Chipata for money laundering activities involving over 40,000 kwacha. DEC Public Relations Officer Teresa Katongo confirmed this in a statement to Prime TV. Maimisa Chiwele Maimisa Chiwele Makabaniso, 44, a businessman residing at plot number 1764, Kalongwezi residential area in Chipata, has been arrested for forgery, altering of false documents, obtaining credit by false pretense, and money laundering contrary to the laws of Zambia. Makabaniso jointly and whilst acting together with others unknown on dates between 1st January 2012 and 28th February 2013 did forge his NRC, which he uttered to an officer at the Ministry of Youth and Sports, together with loan application forms, and obtained a loan amounting to about 49,000 kwacha, purporting that he was aged between 18 and 35 years when in fact he was 44 years. The suspect has since been granted a cash bail of 10,000 plus 2 working sureties. Trial dates in the matter have been set for 14th and 15th October 2014. An irate mob in Lusaka's Katunjira Road apprehended and beat up a man for stealing property from a parked car. A man in the company of his 2 friends managed to unlock one of the cars and store undisclosed amount of goods. Upon seeing what was happening, the mob pounced on the group and managed to apprehend one, whom they locked up in the same car to await the arrival of the owner. By press time, the man was still left unconscious by the roadside. You're still watching Prime Television's main news. Join me after the break with international news.
Apple Max. Take it to the max.
What makes the new Yo-Yo Chipsy so unique? 100% natural ingredients. Nothing artificial. Just a pure experience of freshness. Chipsy potato chips. We know you'll love them.
And now in international news, Moscow has accused the U.S. and its allies of undermining a fragile truce in Ukraine as the rebels sank to a new low under the pressure of new EU sanctions. The new EU punitive measures came into effect on Friday and targeted major state firms, as well as one of President Vladimir Putin's closest ally, Sergei Kermezov, a technology magnate. New U.S. sanctions, meanwhile, hit Russia's top bank, as well as leading energy and technology companies. Restrictions on the Russian oil firms were designated to shut down offshore oil exploration projects in the Arctic, the Reuters news agency quoted a U.S. senior official. The ruble slumped to a new record for a second day, retreating to 37.93 against the U.S. dollar as of 1.225, while Moscow stock market fell. Local workers have gone on strike in an overcrowded Ebola ward at a major district hospital in Sierra Leone's disease-stricken east over claims that the government is failing to pay them. Up to 40 workers crowded the entrance compound to the hospital on Friday, deserting their post and bringing operations at the Ebola treatment ward to a standstill. The action comes after several other strikes at the same hospital by staff protesting poor working conditions, infecting rates among colleagues and rates to pay them. They say do not make up for the risks they take. Remaining staff say more than 38 nurses and doctors have been infected and died at the site since the outbreak began, among them renowned physician Dr. Sheikh Umar Khan. Ebola support staff were supposed to be paid $110 per week, but have been working for free in Kema for the past 2 weeks. And finally, in international news, we now monitor Al Jazeera for more.
And it is something that the Egyptian religious establishments at Al-Azhar and Dar al-Ifta, they both fully support and understand.
And despite a ceasefire in eastern Ukraine, pro-Russia separatists have fired at the government-held airport in Donetsk. Ukraine's prime minister has accused Russia of trying to destroy Ukraine as an independent country. The leader of a faction of the Pakistani Taliban has announced that he will surrender to the military. It's believed that Asmatullah Muawiyah, who heads the Punjabi wing, has fallen out with the overall head, Mullah Fazullah. In a written statement, Muawiyah says that his group will quit all militant activities and lay down their arms. Thousands in Pakistan and Indian-administered Kashmir remain stranded by devastating floods. Pakistani army engineers have been trying to divert swollen rivers from cities in Punjab province. Hospital workers in Sierra Leone treating Ebola patients say their strike will continue. They work at the Kanama Government Hospital, which is treating 80 patients. A number of doctors and nurses have died from Ebola. Staff also complained that they haven't been paid for 2 weeks. Saudi authorities have introduced an Ebola screening program ahead of the annual Hajj. Pilgrims will have to fill out a health form to confirm they aren't suffering from any symptoms of the virus. Saudi Arabia has barred pilgrims from Sierra Leone, Liberia and Guinea due to concerns over Ebola.
And now finally in the news in sports. Zesco United and title holders Napster Stars are through to the semi-finals of the Barclays Cup quarter-finals after posting victories over their respective first division opponents. Leading scorer Jackson Mwanza and Mebin Mwape grabbed the goals for Zesco, while Jean Simbao scored for Napsa, who had ageless former international Harry Milanzi still enjoying good fitness in the squad. The other two semis are on Sunday. As we end our main news bulletin, we'll now take a look at the headlines again. Penmark Stationery Warehouse along Cairo Road gutted. Lamasat workers stage protest. Forde bemoans high voter apathy in the just ended by-elections. And finally, in international news, Ebola hospital workers walk out over pay. That's all we had on our main news bulletin. Thank you so much for your time. But for these and other stories, you can log on to our website. That's www.ptvzambia.com. My name is Martha Namanje, and on behalf of the entire news production team, it's goodbye for now and God bless.
Hey girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you for just a minute. Where you live and what you like to do?
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
Okay, I'm just trying to get with someone real cause you look so free. So let's chill, have a drink with a guy like me.
Apple Max, baby. You need to give me Apple Max, baby.
A quality product from Californian Beverages.
potato sticks, freaky fries. Get that awesome crunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Money! Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Send your money instantly. Safety is guaranteed. It don't matter how far it is. It reaches safe and quickly. Pay your water bills immediately. And also pay for DSTV. Or top up airtime real quickly. Send your money instantly. Top up your airtime instantly. Pay your bills instantly. Airtel Money instantly. Hi, I am Mr. Money, and I bring you Airtel Money, the fastest, safest way to send money, pay bills, top up, and more. With Airtel Money, you can do more instantly.
Airtel Money. Simple, secure, instant.